There are things people feel, but never talk about. This is one of them. There's a point in life where everything starts to feel heavy. Not because something dramatic happened, not because everything fell apart at once, but because everything just keeps piling up. Responsibilities, pressure, expectations, day after day. And without realizing it, something begins to shift, slowly, quietly. Life stops being about living and starts being about surviving. You wake up already thinking about what needs to be done, what you have to deal with, what you need to fix, what you can't afford to forget. And before the day even begins, your mind is already full. So you move. You go through your day, focused on getting through it. Task after task, problem after problem, moment after moment. Not really present, not really aware, just moving forward. Because that's what you have to do. And by the time the day ends, you're too tired to think about anything else. Too drained to reflect. Too exhausted to feel. So you rest, just enough to do it all again. And again. And again. Until it becomes a pattern, a routine, a way of living, or at least a way of getting through life. And after a while, you stop questioning it. You stop noticing it. You just accept it. This is life. This is how it is. This is what I have to do. And maybe part of that is true. Life does come with responsibility. It does require effort. It does demand something from you. But it was never meant to feel like this all the time. Because when life becomes only about survival, you lose something important. You lose connection to yourself, to others, to any sense of meaning. You stop asking questions. You stop thinking deeply. You stop noticing what's around you, because your mind is always focused on the next task, the next problem, the next thing you need to deal with. And slowly, without even realizing it, you become someone who is just moving through life, without really feeling it, without really living it, just existing inside it. And the hardest part is that it starts to feel normal, because everyone around you is doing the same. Everyone is busy. Everyone is tired. Everyone is trying to keep up. So you don't stop. You don't pause. You don't question it. You don't ask, is this really what life is supposed to feel like? But maybe that question is exactly where things begin to change. Because the moment you pause, even for a second, you create space. Space to think. Space to feel. Space to see things differently. And that space is powerful. Because in that space, you start to reconnect with yourself, with what matters, with what you've been too busy to notice. And life starts to come back. Not all at once, not perfectly, not in a way that fixes everything, but slowly, quietly, in small moments. Moments where you feel something again. Moments where you're actually present. Moments where you remember what it feels like to live. And sometimes, that's all it takes to begin again. I have no name here. Just call me the stranger.